Oh, hi everyone. Woof. My fish. Hang on. There we are. Follow in the chat. There we go. Just turn the sound down on my phone and we don't get a... We've got one, let me get my finger out here, over near the dead tree on the far bank, and one over towards that tree, that bush on the midway across. I've got bait wise, let's have a look. We're using Scopic squid pop-ups in 12mm on this rod, and it's looked like on this rod, and we'll see how we get on. It's gonna be nice evening. It's been chucking it down with rain. A few hours today. Just thought, you know what? Control right in front of me, and another nice mirror. Away on holiday in Rome. Got there, it was 9 degrees. It was scorching. Been there for 2 weeks, didn't see a single cloud for two whole weeks, which was nice. Went fishing once on the first full day of the holiday. I got up early in the morning and went fishing, and I literally fried alive. It was terrible. And after that, I very sensibly just retired to the bar, as any gentleman should do. And I didn't go do very much moving between the bar, the swimming pool and the rest. I've got this pineapple and cream on the right hand rod, pop up, 15mm, and a 12mm. Tell me. Dragged in. Very rarely. Hell out of me. And if you're fishing on a quiet lake like this, and you're not going to sleep, you don't really need them. And you're not going to sleep, you don't really need them, do you? If we get a bite, we get a bite. It's the bite. Someone's on my holidays in my office. Someone had dropped 2 brand new fish through the front, and they got no on them. What? So whoever that was, thank you very much. Like. There we go. At work, packing up loads of fishing tackle orders, which was nice. Took me a while. At work, packing up loads of fishing tackle orders, which was nice. Took me a while. I can see in the lake. I can see in the lake. I can see black clouds in the horizon. Black clouds in the horizon. Clip. So, get in the chat, tell me where you're from. I was up late last night, well not that late, 11:30. Radio. There's no bad thing, is it? Can't go wrong with a bit of football. Can't go. There we go, we're still going. Wes, hiya. Connection isn't, I know, Wes, I'm sorry. It's Drinkwater Park. Keep me up to date what the connection's like, because it's not the best place for live streaming, I don't think. You'll get a lot of buffering. I might turn it off in a bit and just go fishing and sod the live stream. And, let me know what it's like. It's much better down on the Irwell in town. Not the best. Off. What the signal's like? Nothing like that. I do care. It does matter to me. No point in doing a live stream if you can't hear it, is it? The whole thing with these live streams, I've got to find somewhere that's got a really good up. Here it is. It's only about. There's been fish left and right. There's been fish boshing to the left. And there's been a pair of carp patrolling on the right hand side. There's always some sort of surface action going on at Drinkies. It's a busy, well-stocked lake. Easy, whilst it's well stocked, they're not easy to catch. Started raining. Manchester for you, isn't it? But chat to me. I'm here for a while. Tell me what Tell me when the last time you went fishing, did you catch anything? Tell me what the signal's like. What's the quality of this live stream like? Wes reckons it's a bit rubbish. It would be good to know. It would be good to know. We'll get a bit of feedback, please. Just started raining again. I'm nice and dry here. I'm in my day shelter. I don't own a bivvy. So I'm just waiting for one of these rods to rag off. Which would be nice. Scope. Oh, there's a fish just rose near my left hand rod, which is good. Near my left hand bait. Scopex to the left and pineapple and cream to the right. There's fish out there. I'll be honest with you, I'm not 100% happy at the moment with the placement of either rod. Might have another 5 minutes. I'll have another cast in. Time for a recast. I'm just not 100% happy at the moment. So let me know what the quality. Oh, the kingfisher's just gone past. Don't know if you've got a big HD screen TV, you'll probably see it, but all afternoon while I've been here, the kingfisher's been going to the left, to the right. I've even seen it hovering, which is nice. Now I'm not 100% happy with the bait placements, so I think we'll have a shift. If you can tell me on the live chat, if you're watching, go in the live chat and please tell me what the quality of the stream's like. That would be very, very useful. I'm not 100% sure. Wes says it was a bit rubbish. Probably buffering a little bit, which is no good. But anyway, let's have a re-dib. See how we get on. Right, that's properly set in the right place. Bait runner on. Let's do the next one. That wasn't a good pattern. Let's have a look. Much more like it. I'm happy now. much happier. Both well set. So what's the quality of this live stream like? Still no one. No one's telling me. That's no good. Give me some feedback, people. Okay. Well, at least I'm outdoors anyway. If nothing else, at least I'm outdoors. I'm going to stay out for ages tonight. I've got myself a little drink, biscuit, some apple, and I've got no reason to go home. Done my day's work. And I've got 2 pop-ups out there and I can sit back and chat. None of that active malarkey of pole fishing or float fishing where I'm casting in all the time. Pop-ups are out. Let's see what happens. Oh, ducks are fighting down the other end of the lake. I tell you what, aggressive so-and-sos, aren't they, ducks? Never stop fighting. I think coots are the worst, always chasing each other around the lake, aren't they? So, thanks for joining me. We're in North Manchester, Drinkwater Park Lake, if you want to look it up on Google Maps. Cracking fishery. Loads of fish in here, not so easy to catch. It's a public park lake. The fish are very used to seeing anglers and baits, and they're very wise. Some good fish, low 20s. I'll be coming back in the winter, some really good pike fishing in the winter. We'll see how we get on. I'll send you all a message. Please let Here we go. Well, as you'd expect in Manchester, it's raining. A light drizzle. So at least it's not blowing a gale. I'm sat in my shelter, keeping dry. What's the worst that can happen, eh? What could possibly go wrong? So when I was in I keep saying when I was in Corfu, I wasn't in Corfu, I was in Rhodes. It was absolutely roastingly hot. As I say, it was 39 degrees when we got off the plane at Rhodes Airport, and the next day, well, not the next day, after about 2 or 3 days of being on holiday, because we went for a fortnight, all inclusive with the kids, water slides, as much ice cream and Coca-Cola as they can drink. So they're all sugared up crazy with all the other kids in the pool, having a whale of a time, which was good, which is why we went. But I took a little travel rod with me, a telescopic 7-foot travel rod, and a little few packets of isome worm, Mariuku worm, some drop shot weight, size 12 hooks, the standard sort of stuff. And I went fishing on one morning, and I got there just as the sun was rising, and within 5 minutes I was cooking. And the resort that we were in faced southwards, so sun rose on the left in your face in the morning and set on the right in your face in the evening, and we were constant. There was no escape from the sun. And I managed about 2 hours on the rocks one morning, and I just got burnt off. I caught a few fish. I caught a couple of little saddle bream, ornate wrasse. Wherever I go, anywhere south of south of Spain, Portugal, anywhere you go, I catch ornate wrasse. And I caught a, what was it now, a something toadfish, forgotten what it was called. It looks like a pufferfish, but it's not. It's a toadfish, Red Sea toadfish, and it's an invasive species that comes up out of the Mediterranean and has made its way through the Suez Canal, believe it or not, and is now an invasive species in that eastern part of the Mediterranean, which I found quite interesting. I caught some of them. I also caught some yellow-bearded goatfish, again a fish that shouldn't really be there, that's come up through the Mediterranean, through the Suez Canal into the Med. And what else did I catch? I didn't catch them, but I saw some lion, again fish that shouldn't be there. I saw some lionfish in the harbour, so 3 of those, and then the rest of the holiday it was just too hot to fish. I spent snorkeling, so I bought myself a snorkel from the local Chinese shop, jumped into the sea, and I'm not joking, this, it just shows you what sort of, how good a fisherman I'm not, because it was just an amazing variety of fish that we could see. So bristle worms, so like red and yellow things, so moray eel, barracuda, loads of different types of bream, steam brass, garfish, pipefish. Pipe was the one that we saw. So it was really interesting, and I had good, to be honest with you, I had a really good holiday. My wife and kids complained a bit because they said I was snoring a bit. That's what happens when I'm on cheap beer. They say it's like sharing a room with a trombonist. But there you go. That's what happens when you're 59 years old. You've got a pot belly and you've drunk some beer. I should really do something about it. But it's still raining. The sun's trying to peek through a little bit. I was going to go on the River Irwell behind me here and fish maggots and see what came along as part of the fisheries species hunt, but it's a bit windy and you have to fish at range across the river. You have to cast right across the other side of the river, and I just thought, you know what I could do with some feeders that have got an extra 20 grams on them, because I use 20 gram feeders. I could really be doing with 40 gram feeders, so that my feeders would have been moving in the current and in, with the wind. So I sat the river on the head today. I'm going to order some. I'll order some new feeders online tonight. I'll get on eBay, order myself some new swim feeders, and then I'll feel a bit more confident. So I fished the river earlier this year, and as the feeder begins to empty and it lightens up, it just begins to triple on the riverbed, and I don't really like that. Stephen, well, Manchester. I'm glad to be back. This is new. Oh yeah, I came back and I'd got a letter and a recorded delivery from the letter from the council telling us that they were giving us notice that they intend to suspend our club's fishing rights at Salford Quays. That was a bit of a shock. And when it all boils down to it, some bloody not right has been fishing with temu tackle and left the hooks on the bank, and a dog's eaten the hook and got it in his mouth, and a cygnet's died and what have you. It's not the local angler. I've got a meeting with the council to try and sort it all out. It's very, very caused me great anxiety. That's the best description. I wasn't happy when I came back to read that letter, especially for an issue that hasn't been caused by local anglers. So it's as though they just don't want us and they're looking for any excuse to get rid of us. I got a letter from the council about 2 years ago saying one of your anglers has been extremely rude and offensive and threatening violence towards members of our staff at the water sports centre, and it turned out it was an ex-member of the council staff who they'd fired. So he wasn't even in our fishing club. But this guy had gone for a fish, he obviously fed up with the council, saw some council workers, gave him a great big volley of abuse, and then they decided it was angling club and we should be responsible for it. I just think that they don't like us now. That's the best description. That they seem to be finding excuses to fall out with us. And it's a real shame because we took on that water in 2011 and the previous club had given up the fishing rights on Salford Keys because they said there was no fish in there. They said there's no fish left, and so they just all packed up and left. And we were actually asked by the council, would we like to take it on? To which we said, yeah, of course you will. We'd love to take on Salford Keys. And now there's pike to 30 odd pounds. Someone's recently had a 37 pound carp. I think we've done really well with the place. And now we've got it going really well and it's become popular. The council want to kick us off. And didn't really give me any reasons. It was just a very short note to say, we're giving you new notice. And I had to then chase around to find out who it was at the council who'd signed it. And then start making complaints and representations about how badly we're being treated. So I wasn't really very happy, to be honest, but there we go. Stephen, if you're still watching, can you tell me, is the live stream buffering or is it any good quality? Oh, it's a kingfisher in the dead bushes directly opposite on the left hand side. What can we see? If we look on the left, we've got a big green bush, then we've got a gap and then bush. In that gap between big green bush, a little bit of brown, there's a kingfisher sitting on the kingfisher sitting on those dead branches. I love kingfishers. We didn't have them in Manchester when I was a kid, and now I see them nearly every time I go fishing. I really like that. So Stephen, if you're still watching, can you tell me, do we have a buffer? Is there a live stream issue? We've got a good quality live stream, or have we got issues? It would be good to know. Six people watching, thank you very much. Come into the chat and say hello. It's now lashing it down. It's changed from light drizzle to persisting it down, is the description. So at least I'm nice and dry under here. Don't mind fishing in the rain, as long as I'm in the dry. As long as I'm in the dry, I don't mind. I can see on my phone actually. I'm watching it live on YouTube. There's quite a significant time delay, probably about 30 seconds at least, close to a minute, of when I do something in real time and then when I see it on camera. So if I go and put my hand in front of the lens now like that, and then I'll count up on my watch how many seconds in arrears we're watching. Oh dear. I've just got two solitary pop-ups out there. So the rig is a lead attached to a main line. Then we've got about a 7 foot gap. Then two float beads and a sort of like helicopter rigging, a 6-inch pop-up off it. I'm just leaving it in the weed. Hopefully sit proud, just show itself above the weed slightly. That is the methodology. It's worked in the past. Let's see if it works today. So, who knows? Who knows? So I'm going to fish till it goes dark tonight. I don't know how long the we've been going 34 minutes, which is we'll see how we go. But I do like fishing. It's working most of the time though, is it? Oh, Stephen, that's good news. Sometimes it does take a while for the live stream to settle down and the signal to settle down. And when you're out here, you don't really know what people at home or people watching on the mobile device are getting to watch. Oh, what's coming over? I can hear a police helicopter. There we go. Always busy in Salford. Always busy, apart from on the end of my hooks, where at the moment it's not busy. I've got some time tomorrow for a bit of a fish. I'm going to go fishing. I think tomorrow morning I'm going to go for a fish. And if it's not too windy, I'm 100% going to go fishing on the River Irwell as part of the old Mersey species hunt. I'm not doing very well at the moment. I'm not that much of a hunter. I went out yesterday onto the River Bollin in Wilmslow at the Cars, and I had a load of chub. I had minnows, sticklebacks, and a stone loach. So I only caught the chub was caught on rod and line. Obviously, the rest were all caught in my landing net as I was scooping through the weeds and the stones on the bottom of the river to see what I could pick up. But obviously, this species hunt is any method. So they're interested in the diversity of fish species. On 6, well, I couldn't tell you what they are off the top of my head. And 4 species now for the Bollin and Tame. I think I'm just going to concentrate on the Irwell, to be brutal. I'm not going to go charging round, trying to pick up speed. I'll stay on north on the fish. Well, I'm going to have a go, see if I can catch any. Well, obviously the hardest one to catch is going to be the infamous Irwell barbel. And I spent 8 minutes on the Irwell without any sort of success at all. Many hours, and it ain't happened for me yet, but maybe one day it will. You got to go at it. They are in there, but in very low numbers. I've got a good idea. The species ends in September when the trout season ends. Once the season, I do a little bit more carping to be here. The winter pike and predator campaign would be a plan, wouldn't it? I reckon I know somewhere I can get a £3 perch in the centre of Manchester. So that's my target, is a £20 pike and a £3 perch. I think that they're worthy targets for Mancunian fishing. I reckon there's a £20 pike in this lake, so that'll be also a worthy target. And I know there's a catfish. I've seen the videos, but I've never seen anybody land it. I've seen there's definitely one catfish in this lake. So, how long would you leave a pop up for? It's been in there now for 25 minutes. Maybe not that long, maybe 20 minutes. I reckon you should leave a pop up half an hour and then have a recast. Ooh. There's a carp in the vicinity of my left hand bait. Let's see what happens. Or is it just my eyes playing tricks? I think it's just my eyes playing tricks. I'll send you all a message. There we go. Oh yeah, it's a lovely thing that we're standing there. That's good news. I'd say what I might do tomorrow. I might come with my rake and rake this swim up. You see, I'm caught in two minds at the moment. I want to be fishing for carp and tench until really sort of like the second week of October, and then I can get on the winter predators session. But I feel obliged to take part in this species hunt. We've only got 6 for the Earl. What would you do? What would you, let me know in the comments, what would you do? Species hunting on the river for the rest of September, or carp and tench? Now, I could get a carp and tench out of the river. That would be a challenge, wouldn't it? They do exist. I should be fishing down at on the ship canal near Salford Quays. Eee. If anybody wants, any of my friends who are watching, if you want to come and join me, you're welcome. Bring a chair. You jump in the shelter, there's room for 2. Well, as it stands, beginning of autumn, isn't it? Leaves are slowly beginning to turn. There we go, let's... Watch me. Oh, I've had a message from Malcolm. My pal Malcolm. What's Malcolm got to say? Let me have a look. let me know if you're going out fishing. I think I'm going to be fishing on Sunday, Malcolm, all day. And I'm thinking about going onto the Manchester Ship Canal. But if you would like to join me, you're very welcome. And you will catch fish. Reply to his Ship Canal on Sunday. Don't get any ships on the Ship Canal anymore, not this end. No action on these rods. After all I did in the dadding that I did for, it's exhausting that, was it? Greasing, how good doing, you know, joining in with the club. Knackered. Pool. That'll be nice. Forward to that. I was going to say I might take my boat down with me, a little boat which I've got. I might take my young girl in pool hard. Always next time. If I could sell up in Manchester and move to all of it that. Absolutely fantastic place. Tell me in the comments if you, where could you move to? Where do you live and where could you move to in a heartbeat? Place. I think I could move to Poole. Not Bournemouth or anything like that. It has to be Poole. Beautiful. Harbour. Quayside, all those quayside pubs. Draven, Dorset, River Fro, River Pit, loads of great seafood. Oh, being salmon fishing even. Oh. Lived there before. 8. Loved it. Anyway, if you're watching, give me a like and a subscribe. I haven't asked for anyone. I've been on for an hour, I've not even asked anybody. I'm on 762 subscribers, which is nice, but I'm not overly worried about subscribers. What I'm really after is getting myself up to 3,000 watch hours. I'm on 1,950 watch hours for the last 12 months. But if I can get to 3,000 watch hours, all of a sudden I can start selling my products on YouTube. So that is my ambition for the next few weeks. I don't think it'll be too hard to get another 1,000 hours in. I need to catch it. That's better. If I catch a few fish, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? still live. What's going on? That's it. Oh, someone's given me a like. Someone was listening. I do like it when you give me a like and subscribe. And leave me a message in the chat. It's all good. And boshing. Streaming. The ability to get into my own chat. Doing. I got the pub, got the toilets in the pub. View your stream. There we go. Thank you very much. I have to put my teeth in to say BRLA. Much appreciated. But I'll tell you what. Oh, I'm going to give it another, well, it's 5 o'clock by my watch, and I think time to have a recast. Let's see how we do. We'll do left hand rod first, right hand rod second. Let's have a go. Just to keep me moving. And I'm glad that I did, because my bait's covered in rubbish. So there was a chance that for the last half an hour this one hasn't been fishing at all. Which is most upsetting, but that's life. Right, I'll show you what it looks like since over here. This is the Scopex one. Very simple little pop-up to a swivel to the main line. Very simple rig. Very simple rig. Right, let's do it right hand rod. That one was fishing. Bait looks lovely and clean. This is the pineapple pop-up that never catches any fish. You can see that. Lovely and bright, yellow and white, that one stands out. Oh no, tangled around the rod, so not a nip, but not looking. That will do. Bait runner on that one as well. 2 rigs out there fishing again. Oh, that's better. Oh, fishing. Don't care if I'm on my own or anything. No, I've hurt my finger again. But, I've hurt my finger tying rigs. Oh well. It's disgusting, isn't it? All cleared up when I went away on holiday, all that seawater, and now it's all split up again, the skin. Never mind. Oh. Oh, there's a fish moving there. See? Oh, we. Look at Mount. So fishing something that's slightly. It's Drinkwater Park, it's North Manchester. This place is heaving on a sunny day. So this evening there's been loads of rain showers and there's not many people knocking around tonight, which is nice. So the more all silver and on the surface was the farm patrol over to our left side of yours, right to the left and then up through the centre, knocking around. Consistently maybe can you look at my finger, which is nice. Patrol everywhere that you can ever imagine. Wow. And all of a sudden, all systems go. My bait. Mud pigs, come to Dada. So, if you're in the chat, tell me where you go fishing. Tell me where. Tomorrow, I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to go. My friend Phil has asked me to go on the River Tame with him in Stockport. He's busy collecting species for the merged species hunt, but I'm not 100% sure to go on the Manchester Ship Canal. Yet another difficult venue. Easy. No challenge, is there? Find yourself a hard venue and challenge yourself to catch the fish in it. That's the way forwards. Still some carp knocking around there. You see where my finger's bibbing. Still some carp moving just in that corner there. Now my bait, the carp are just there, but my bait are just behind that first scum line in the gap. So it's in that like bay area, behind the first scum line that you can see, and then before that big green area. We've got a little brown, I'll show you, a little brown Scopex squid pop-up sitting in the middle of that bay. And on the other rod, I've got some of these Sonia bait pineapple and cream pop-ups. As yet, neither the carp haven't found either of those baits very interesting, which is sad. My other alternative is to come back here tomorrow and fish the method, which is always good fun, and absolutely rake one of these swims out, get a really good hammering. You can see just there in front of me there, on there's a pile. Oh, look at that fish right out the water there. See his back. Just there, it's about 6 inches out the water, his back. It's just done a circle. They're swimming towards us right now. So the fish are here. We're just not catching them yet. It's gone off to the left. And that's twice it's done that. There's no shortage of fish in this lake, but they are wise to anglers like me. But we all know it's like you can sit here for hours and hours and hours and no action, and all of a sudden, kaboom, you're in. And it's all systems go. I'm using Fox Camo line mono. I've stopped using braid for carp. I'm not fishing at extreme distance, and I like the stretch. I lose less fish when I'm using mono. The stretch is a lot less, and it cushions the hook hold a lot better instead of like ripping the hook out of fish's mouth if it's too tight. There's just no give, is there? That carp on the left, can't reel him, drop a great big do that. Might bring more. And see how it goes. Because as it is right now, there's fish in the area, but we're just not quite at the races. Oh, cormorant! Do you see that? I hate them. That shifted the carp as well. I hate cormorants. Oh, blood pressure's up. It's one of the reasons why we keep this lake so weedy. It's absolutely solid with fish. Everyone's saying, oh, why didn't you rake it all out so it's nice and empty? But if we rake the lake out, then the cormorants would eat all the fish. So we just have to keep it as it is. I'm sure you can understand. You can understand both sides of the argument. One side want the lake raked out so they can present baits, nice waggler baits or whatever it is, and not get stuck in the weed. But as soon as you rip the weed out, you take away the home of the fish. He's got no shelter from all the predators. So as it is, we've got a very weedy lake. It just makes fishing difficult sometimes. Makes it difficult. Don't know what's to do for the best, but I think the best, we've decided a long time ago really, the best, without a shadow of a doubt, the best thing to do is to keep it weedy, because honestly, I can catch 5 pieces of maggot ravenous. It's just full of small roach and roach, rudd and perch, and I'm pretty sure once the leaves stop dropping off the tree, once the leaves start falling properly off the trees and everything, autumn really comes in with a vengeance. So I'll start pike fishing. I'm pretty confident I'll get a 20 out of here this winter. Pretty confident on that. If that's okay with you. What's going on there? Oh well. So more hens have moved out, coots have moved in. They're a nuisance. If there's any your bait on a coot. Now I like birds. I can see the value in a chicken. I can see the value in a goose or a pheasant. But I think coots are pointless. What do they do apart from annoy anglers? What contribution to society do coots make? I'm at a loss. Hey, tell me this in the chat. What is the point of a coot? Put you out there a bit better. Carp to get active. Wind's getting up, getting a good blow on now, good ripple. Don't know if that'll help or not. That's what I take any old changing conditions. So it's all very quiet at the moment. So carp to low 20 there. And plenty of fish over a double. See that left hand side again, there's just another fish moved. Seems to be the spot. I'll have to move a bait into that area in a bit. Oh, eBay sales are busy. Let's see what's coming up. Some wondrous I've just sold. A moan from somebody whose items haven't turned up yet, which is no good. That's the problem with Royal Mail. If you smell small bits of fishing tackle like me, there's carp everywhere now. They just don't like my bait. Honestly. Who Nestle? Well, we've got another 8 minutes. I've decided we'll recast every half an hour. The 22 minutes past now. Wind's getting up. I've got some lovely big ivy pegs, ground pegs, whatever you want to call them, in holding me down. Tent pegs. I tell you what could be interesting here on this lake. It could be to do a bit of underwater videography, because I've got a GoPro and they're pretty waterproof. We could have a look at an area before it gets raked, an area after it gets raked, and then what it looks like in the method feeder or something, but how different rigs sit differently on the bottom on this lake. It's very, very silty lake. I think that would be an interesting thing to do. We could manage that. All quiet. Keep a noise. That's in the piece. In the park it's all quiet tonight. Nobody else fishing, only me. Mosquito on my leg. Busy trying not to scratch. It's not easier said than done, isn't it? Mosquito. You just want it to happen. Well, I do anyway. Ooh. Have another casting in 4 minutes, every half an hour, on the half hour. Drop some, oh, there's eye candy. Oh, my God. So there's definitely fish about, they're just not about on my bait. Sadly. But it's buff. I mean, it's much better, to be fair, Stephen, to live stream in the centre of Manchester where the mobile get 5G signal and much better 4G signal. Out here in the countryside of Drinkwater Park, it's not always as easy. But it's nice to be out fishing. I've been doing so much work. I've been on holiday, I've come back, I've had masses and masses of orders to catch up on and get through and faff. But I've done all of that now. I'm completely up to date with my orders and messages and everything else. Now I can spend a bit more time fishing, which is the whole plan. It's the whole plan of my life. How can I spend more time fishing? That is the thing. I'd like to be like, what's he called now? Graham Pullen. Totally awesome. Go on, tell me your favourite fishing channels. I'll tell you mine. I love Graham Pullen. Totally awesome fishing tackle. He's well for all, doesn't he? The Fish Locker, John Locker. That's a good channel. It used to be Carl and Alex and Carl and Alex, didn't it? And then one of them sodded off, which is sad. I always enjoyed their stuff. Isn't it? And he's just catching a which is Brent. So my phone, the dreaded. Oh, we're overdue now. We're a minute over for a recast. So let's get these rods in. It's come back lovely and clear. The bait. But we will have been fishing all of that time. Let's get it back out. Yeah, on the spot. Bait running on. Let's see how the next one's doing. Look at that lovely clean bait. So we bait being out there fishing. Let's try that one. See how that goes. It's all in along there. Right. We're about a foot under the surface there. See how that one does. I like that one. Oh, let's pick up my rubbish. Never even your brought any. Put some juice back in my phone. Go. So cute. side. That's what we're still. We need to be fishing in the city centre to get a really good wild signal. Get the buffering. Oh, big heads on. I don't do too. Okay, I've done. Pay certainly pay. November, December. Any money? That's from going out, obviously in the winter, and go out fishing. That's life, isn't it? It's like a form of marriage, isn't it? It's terrible. And you haven't done already, subscribe. You can just about see the right hand pop up. That's a bit a hit and hope mission. But, quietly confident. That's the best description. Quietly confident we'll have a good day. We'll get a fish in the end. Pretty soon it's going to be proper autumn, leaf season. It's a difficult time of the year to fish when the leaves are dropping. When the rivers are just solidly weed. But all we can do is our best, eh? There we go. Leave these baits. If it was fishing, oh my. The less. That's bad. Wallfish, but I can catch with my eye. When I was a kid, oh, I've got a fish. Don't care what it is. I got to a certain bounce through. Okay, I got a live bait. That's it. Oh, a live bait. I do like the colours in the roach when you turn them in the sunshine. All different shades of metallic blue. It's lovely. Lovely. So we just need a fish to cruise round onto this right hand pop up though. See. That would be a pleasure. Engulf it. So I think I'm going to go, well not think, I know 100% I'm going to go live stream tomorrow as well, in the centre of town, on the ship canal. and we'll have one rod with a maggot feeder, so make sure we get some action, and another rod I think we'll put out a PVA bag of pellets. I've got some little 10mm krills just to see what's knocking around, because I tell you, down there at that top end of the mountain there's all sorts of fish down there, and you just don't know what you're going to get next, and that's a nice thing. There's a change of scenery as well, and the signal's good, so there'll be no buffering, which is important. Get rid of that buffer. Now my friend, he wants me to go onto the River Tame at 7 o'clock in the morning, but I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to get fish from 10 till 2. It'll be a nice civilised fishing session. Might even fish 3 rods. How's that? We'll put a dead bait out to see what happens. Just a big pike in the city centre. Big pike. I just have to make sure I've got all the correct kit with me, so I don't get crucified and lynched on the internet. As you can hear that pitter patter of liquid sunshine, Mancunian liquid sunshine dropping on the old shelter. Shouldn't be yawning, but I didn't get that much sleep last night. My own fault, of course. Stayed up too late, doom scrolling on Facebook like some of you are when you find me. Doom scroller. It's a terrible affliction. Lose your life watching crap on social media. Problem where I'm going to fish tomorrow, one of the reasons why I came here today is I knew it was going to rain and I knew I could put my shelter up, and one of the problems with going to the ship canal is there's nowhere to hide from the rain, and that ain't a good thing when you're out and about. There's nowhere to hide from the rain, and it's meant to rain tomorrow. So I'll have to think about that. How we make that one work. I'm sure I'll find a solution. We always find a solution, don't we? Oh well. So long since I've used it. What an idiot. Oh well. We got there in the end. I can't up. We must catch a carp soon. There must be a carp about one day. They can't hate these baits that much. We've got one chocolatey brown. I'll show you, keep showing you. We've got on the right hand rod. We've got these. Look at those. Yummy pineapple and cream pop-ups. Look at that. How can you not like? How can a fish resist those? And on the other, we've got these Scopex squid on. I tell you what, I've never had a squid that tastes like that, because to me it smells of chocolate. It's not got a squiddy flavour about it, and I've eaten a lot of, it's one of my favourites when I go on holiday, eating squid. Nice bit of calamari. I had plenty of that in Rhodes. Grilled calamari, fried calamari, battered calamari. What could possibly go wrong? Well, it says peel here, and it's got that's what it says. You can read it. I'll show it to you on the inside of the label. Extra buoyant, needle ready pop-ups with elevated levels of Scopex #1 red liver oil sweetener and the exclusive squid extract, designed to keep Ronnie rigs and stiff rigs presented effectively for 24 hours. See? That's what it says on the inside label. Who leaves a rig out for 24 to 48 hours? Well, some people must do. I don't. Nash baits. Well, I've never had a fish, and I've never had a bite on one of these Scopex oilies. Whereas I've had 2 fish now on the pineapple and cream one. So he's having a look at my pop-up. Don't go, no, don't do it. No, lost duck. Might swim off. Don't do it, no. That's the forecast for not a lot. Well, the rain, but obviously they do regularly. When you think about it, not from rain, but accumulated rain. My rod license runs out in a couple of days, so I have to renew that. I don't know whether to go for a two rodder or pay extra for a 3 rod. So I very rarely fish 3 rods, so I don't reckon spend that extra money. A two rodder will be sufficient. Oh, keep your through pad. Blink and you miss it. We need some action, eh? Been a you can live with that. All that business. Well, like a lot of things in fishing, it's just a matter of time. Right. Time. So soft low bloodworm red. That's a quite catch. Yes. There, it's taken me over 200 quid for the day. That's not so shabby. That'll keep me in maggots and worms. A worm pop-up rig, but I need someone who uses them to show me the best way to run them. I cannot to balance or sit like it's frustrating. But it is. As we're fishing, a lot of times you just need to show the points of how to set that particular rig up properly to get it working. I think that's what I need with these pop-up worm rigs. I'm really convinced that it's a great rig to have like that Medusa's head of worms all tied in tightly together. I'm sure fish must absolutely love it. Be a brilliant perch or carp rig, because obviously when you've seen the size of a 2-3 pound perch, the mouths are huge, like buckets. Massive mouth, because obviously a 3 pound perch can easily eat a 6 ounce fish. So they've got a massive big gob on them, and they must easily be able to get a Medusa's head of like 6 or 7 worms down in one go. I just think it's such a brilliant, moving, attractive, smelly, natural bait. And need to work on it. And probably the best way to get them on is to just thread them on with a needle, probably. Onto a piece of cork and draw the cork tight. Ah well. Six o'clock nearly now. The right hand one I'm not going to recast. I think I can see it from where I am in the channel. And the carp do patrol up and down that channel. It will be visible to them if they want to take it, and it is. I can see it's fishing because it's quite clear water here. So I'm quite happy with the right hand rod. It's the left hand one we need to have a reposition. So yeah, tomorrow 2 mines, come back here, fish the method feeder, or it's either or, come back here and fish the method feeder or go on the ship canal. But it's going to rain, and if I come here I can sit under my shelter, and very difficult to knock shelter into the tarmac path on the ship canal. So I reckon I'll probably come here, bring my rake, have a good hour with the rake first thing in the morning, and then fish over it. I reckon that's the way forwards. Now I'm not sure if I've got, that's the problem, I'm not sure if I've got any ground bait to make a method mix. But I could very easily just use pellets. So I think I've got a bag of micros somewhere. If you're watching and you're in the feed, you're on your mobile phone or you've got access to the chat, say hello, keep me company, tell me where you're from, where you go fishing, and you do that now while I'm going to go and reposition the left hand rod. I'm quite happy with the right hand rod, so I think we'll have a move of the left one. Oh. Well, it's lovely and clear, the top end, which is good. It was fishing, always good news. That'll do. Sit back down for a bit. There we go. So I'm quite happy with the right hand rod. You can very faintly see the bright yellow pop-up. And I say the left-hand rod has got dark brown scopex squid. Doesn't smell like squid though. Doesn't smell like liver. Oh well. Need to re-plug in the oh, look at that coop water. They're angry, aren't they? Angry animals. Always having a scrap, the coots. I've got a pal called Mike Coots, so if you're watching Cootsy, you're a scrapper. Genetically predisposed to scrapping. There we are. We've been on the go nearly 2 hours now. We've been live. Nearly 2 hours, and it ain't the best so far. Better. You want to see the inside of my shelter. Bit more thick, bit more lake. The closest I come to is a duck having a look. Not a duck, rubbish Anna. A moorhen youth. Moorhen duck, moorhenling. No. I don't know what's the correct word for a baby moorhen. Juvenile moorhen. I don't know. The only thing these things are good for, particles in them to help the. Other than that, they're just another point. So, more hens and coots. Oh, they're annoying. Now, if I was a fly fisherman, a moorhen, their wings are very prized for tying fishing flies, wet flies, with a water hen blower, and they use the very specific feathers from the edge of their wings. Look at that bastard! Hey. Can't believe it. Did you see? Look, bloody that coot has stolen my bait. I've got a coot bite. Can't believe it. I've been cooted. I've still got my bait. Can you see? That's what we're fishing. A size 8 microbarb Carp hook. For those of you who are interested. Right, let's get this back out there. Oh, that's right in just the exact spot I didn't want to go to. So that wind blown scum there. Scum out. Get it back out. One more go. Oh, that'll work. Slightly to the right of where I was fishing before. I'll take that. There we go. bang on the old bait runner. Sit back down for another half an hour's chat. My goodness. Ducks checking out my pop-ups was the last thing I put in the chat. There's bloody ducks stealing my pop-ups. Blimey. Believe it. My worm lures. Size 2.0 and 3.0. Good, because I just had a new of those. Let's see if a 5. Now to move it off. Right, to move it and onto my own shop, which is in the process of being developed right now. Look at fishingfiend.net. I'll write it in the comments. You can see I've just started. I've just started to populate the shelves of my shop, and what I intend to do is I intend to sell tackle bundles. So rather than lots and lots of small stuff that I sell on eBay, what I do is I'm going to like a low bundle, pike bundle for 30 quid, a PV bundle, and look, that include things like that. So you get really good value for money, and I won't have to pay eBay fees, and I'll be able to up the average sale that I make from the current £6 something or other to 30 quid. So I'm making more money and wrapping less. That's the plan, if you're interested. But it's absolutely persisting it down, as you can see. But I could be at home, couldn't I? And I'm not. I'm out fishing, and that's brilliant. I love it. How can you, when it's ready, you not love being out fishing? Go. I love it anyway. I've smashed it. Well, at least the lake's filling up. This lake probably dropped about an estimated 50 centimetres over the summer, and it's not a deep lake to begin with, so it's made a massive difference. We've probably lost 50 centimetres of depth because obviously it's not rained, the water table has dropped, and all the trees around the lake have been sucking and sucking and sucking all that water up, which is one of the reasons why we've got this massive weed explosion and algae explosion on the lake. I say the blanket weed's gone absolutely crazy again this year. It's, that's the price we have to pay for a bit of sunshine, isn't it? So everyone's at home eating the tea. I'm not. I had a packet of jelly babies when I was walking from the car to the lake, and I've got some apples and a banana. I think I'm going to have a banana because I'm feeling a bit peckish. There it goes. It'll all be, look at that, oh, black and battered in my bag. Brown and bruised. But I must say, I eat more fruit when I go out fishing than I do when I'm at home. Love an apple, love a banana, a plum if I can get nice ripe ones. A plum, can you? I wonder how many of you out there says, oh, he's a plum. I would have done if I was sitting at home watching some not right fishing pop-ups on a lake and not getting any bites. I say, oh, what a plum. When do the clocks change? End of October? Is it, or end of November? End of October the clocks change, don't they? It'd be horrible, start going dark early again. I absolutely hate it. Worst time of the year. October through to March. Freezing cold. Freezing cold. Dark at night. Fishing's rubbish. You're stuck in the house. I don't know. A proper had years. It's lovely. Freewheeling. There we go, just hit the emojis, make sure you're all awake. Oh, I'll give it some more. Have an emoji. So, at least I'm nice and dry in here. Oh, someone's dog's misbehaving. So for anybody who's just tuned in, I've been here for 2 hours now. We're fishing pineapple and cream pop up on the right hand rod. and I'll show you with my finger where that one is, just about there. Hang on, just about there. And we're fishing a squid scopex, just about there, over on the far bank. So we've got one long, one line long, one line short, and this is what the squid scopex look like. Nash scopex squid pop-ups, natural, the brown, 12mm. They smell nothing like squid. Absolutely, smell more like chocolate. I'm serious. I wonder if they got the wrong. I bought the wrong product or they got the wrong label on it. It smells nothing like squid. It's a chocolate one. It's a chocolate pop-up. And on the other rod, we've got these Sonia baits, pineapple and cream, and we've got a 15mm pop-up out on that, on a size 8 hook. And size 8 curve hook to be precise, just on a simple hair rig. But as yet we've not had any interest, but we have had fish in the swim. We've had a bosher and we've had a few patrollers, but as yet they aren't interested in having a pineapple or a squid. So they're finding tonight's menu quite unattractive, unappetising. That's the best description. They don't want to know. But as we all know, all it takes is one bite. So I say the fish here, that it's a public park lake. My little restock it for free. There's free fishing there. No, it's unbailiffable. But we put fish in every now and again. The biggest carp run to low 20s, and there's loads and loads of fish in the mid-double size. Loads of carp, pound, and full of silvers. Perch wise, well, I've never seen a perch over about 12 ounces, but that is because I don't fish like mini live baits for them, because I'm pretty sure that when perch get to about 12 ounces they swap over from eating anglers baits to eating nothing but live fish. So that might be something I'll have a look at later in the year when we get into October, fishing some very small live baits and seeing whether I catch predominantly pike or predominantly perch. I think that'd be quite an interesting session. That fish some like live bait, more than 2 ounces or an ounce on like a size 6 hook, just a single on a perch bobber, and see if we get smashed off by jackies all the time, or if we actually catch some decent predatory perch. No, put my teeth in. Predatory perch. I couldn't say that. Boozing. Alright, I'll type it out. See if you can say it. There you go, typed out. You can have a practice. As yet, these bait runners aren't spinning. It's a bit try again, it says. Oh no, it's an old one, unless I've got another message. Ah well, false alarm. False alarm. What else will be interesting here? Getting a drone up would be very interesting for you guys, wouldn't it? I'll make a proper video, get the drone up and we'll go carp hunting. We'll go a zip round here. Where else would be good for carp hunting? Salford Keys, obviously. So that's full of drama, that place at the moment, because the council are throwing the toys out of the park because some nod which has got a white boots in a cygnet's mouth, and the cygnet died, and a hook in a dog, and the council are blaming the angling club for it, and it's blatantly obvious that it's not a normal regular bona fide angler, but we've got the blame, sadly. I just reckon they want us off. What can we do about that? They want to get rid of us. Stinky, get rid of them stinky anglers. We don't want them. We only want posh people who can spend money in the water sports centre. Don't want freeloaders. That's what it's all about. Money, and the council wanting freeloading, stinky, make the only posh people at Salford kids. And that would include me. Just a scroty old bloke from Salford. With scroty old fishy friends. Ah well. Still rain. It's due to rain till about 9:30. Oh dear me, frog in my throat. Due to rain till about 9:30 tonight. I had a frog in my garden the other day. I was doing a bit of work on the patio. A never-ending job. 4 months into the patio job now, and we still haven't got any hardcore down. I'm still at the difficult stage. I've been digging out my patio, not rebuilding it. I'm still on the demolition side of things. 4 months in, it looks a right mess, but just can't motivate myself to get on and finish. My wife has asked me, will it be ready for next summer? Obviously I've said yes, but between me and you, I don't know. I don't know. Let's turn this round onto me for a bit. Where are you? Oh, straighten up a bit if I can. I'll straighten this. That's better. Hi everyone. It takes a while for that to buff around to me. Smashing it. Oh, big nose, you get my profile. Bad luck. It ain't the best today, is it? It's 6:30, it's smashing it down. I'm meant to be repositioning the left-hand rod at 6:30. I am not going to. It can stay out there. I'm not getting wet. Hit the like button. Oh, I'll hold that. I'll hold that. The wind's catching up and blows away. I've got some big stakes in. But that's not the point, is it? Oh. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Make me happy. We've got another peg in this corner. I've only pegged out 3 corners. I think I need to peg out 4. I keep finding these. I've never bought one of these in my life. These more substantial pegs. I always find them when I'm doing my bailiffing rounds, but people have just left them in the ground. So thank you very much, lazy anglers, for your free pegs. There we go, coming back. So drone wise, this place is brilliant for droning for carp, this lake, because it's so weedy that the fish sit on top of the weeds. Not really it's a drone here because it's near a prison and it's in a no-fly zone. So I've got about 5 minutes up in the air and then we have to land it quick before we get into trouble. We have to go right fly zone because we're in a no-fly zone. The DJI app will return the drone to home. Livestream with two more. I just find because you don't do anything. Just help you click up the watch out. Get to 1,000 watch out. 1,000 watch out. And then I start YouTube. Switch on, you just never. The only back carp, but right now it's 6:30. In 2 baits, and we're in the game. We're in with a shot. So if it's rainy tomorrow, I'm not going to sit out on the ship canal. I'm going to come here in the morning with the rake. I'll rake out 2 swims, left hand side, right hand side, and we'll get the old method feeders on the go. And so we do, because the fish here, they don't mind the noise disturbance. And we'll make up some balanced wafter baits. I like a wafter. We'll get them in. See how we get on. What I tend to do is I cast every 5 minutes. Half an hour or so, and then after that I've got a bed down, bed of feed, bed of pellets, and leave it. I'm quite happy. But you can't just go and fish one dobbin method feeder because you're just not putting enough bait down. I get anxiety. Rod tip twitch anxiety is the correct description when I'm fishing the method feeder. There, rat-a-tat-tat him and all the silver's battering it, and then you just wait for that great big hoop round, don't we? That we all want. Hoop round. As that fish gets pinged. It's a brilliant. I love method feeder fishing. It's brilliant fun. Oh, I had a message. Who loves Duncan? He runs a fishing club called King William IV, which is King Billy. My dad never wanted me to join King Billy because he's a proper Republican Irish Catholic. How can you join a fishing club after Billy, he said. Possibly because I don't care. I don't do religion, I don't do sectarian rubbish. I do not care. But he does, like so many. The old boy. So the chat's been quiet today. I'm not surprised. The fishing's been quiet as well. Pineapple to the right of me, Scopex squid to the left of me, Carp all round me, but we're not interested. Yet. The night is young. My wife has what she made for tea tonight. I don't fish in the dark, that brought up to me. So once it gets, I can't see what I'm doing time, I'm opening it up. I'm not fishing into the night tonight. Rarely night fish anyway, to be quite honest. The only thing I do any significant night fishing is when I go sea fishing. I always think if I've not caught it, if I've been out all day, I've not caught it by the time it's going down, I'm not going to catch it. I'm not for camping out. I don't even own a proper bivvy or a proper bed chair. Never will. I'm not interested. Hopefully that buffering's calmed down a little bit now. Certainly say the fishing's calmed down because it's the moment. There's small stuff topping, but I've not seen in the last 20 minutes any fish cruising in this lake down here. put a pair of rods on and you will see fish. Lots and lots of them. And they're wise, clever fish that do not like to be caught. It's a bit of a challenge fishing this place. You can see them, they can see you. They do not like to be caught. But that's the type of venue I like. I like it to be a challenge, and when you catch something, it's a reward for hard work, rather than just turning up to a commie where there's a load of starving fish they've all got half a mouth, and they'll eat anything that you put in front of it. That is not my type of thing. This lake is absolutely solid with natural food. Invertebrates, bloodworms, fish fry of all, but it's just absolute. The fish are swimming in soup, food soup. They don't need angler's bait. They see quite a lot of it. If you throw in a tin of sweet corn, they'll be gone. They'll demolish it in the morning or overnight. If we come in and throw a load of pellets in, they'll be fizzing like they'll be fizzing at everything all around it. Well, they're hoovering up your pellet, but they ain't daft, and they know a hook bait when they see one. But it's proper fishing though, isn't it? It's not carp on a, I can say carp on a plate. My wife's Eastern European. Shouldn't say that, should I? Christmas dinner. But she thinks I'm mad for putting fish back. She cannot believe it. She said, "You're a lovely bloke and da-da-da-da-da, but I cannot believe that I'm married to a bloke that catches a carp and then puts it straight back in the lake." She thinks I'm mad. And I think they taste like shit because I've eaten them in Slovakia. They are not a tasty fish. I don't understand why anybody would ever want to eat a carp. It's like sucking on an old sock. It's horrible. But wind's dropped off now. Rain stopped, wind's dropped off, and this is the time when we can normally see if there's any fish on patrol or fish moving. They're not really. They're not really having it. So, don't matter. A lot of small fish topping. So when we first got here, in the first half an hour, there's a good carp boshed right out in front of me. Nice mirror, and we've had quite a few patrollers. We've had fish with like 2 or 3 inches of their back sticking up while they're passing over the weeds. So there's fish here, there's fish moving, but we just haven't got fish eating at the moment. I can actually see one of my pop-ups just under the surface, and if I can see the pop-up, then the fish can see me. It's slightly different. The other rod is far out on the far bank. So fish are not daft, and I'm pretty sure they'll be aware of my presence, my aura. So I'm getting bored. Get in the chat. Let's have a chat in the chat room underneath. Open up live chat and tell me where you are in the world, what you fish for. There you go, I'll kick you off. Hi everyone. Get chatting. See, look at that, I can see my bait. and I can see a carp within 3 meters of my pop-up. Just over there. Just over there. I'll show you anything. That was a duck. Just there was a carp. So they are around. That carp will have been able to see my pop-up, and he's just decided to ignore it. So the water is very clear. I was going to say I've been blown off by a carp. That'd be rude, wouldn't it? I wouldn't say that. I'm not being mugged off. It's not hit my bait. It's just disdainfully swam past and ignored it. Everything. Good fish as well. Yeah, I'd say it was within 12 feet. Within 12 feet of my bait, and it could see it. If it was interested, it could have had it. Who knows? But he didn't want it anyway. Doesn't like pineapple. Maybe I need a new flavour. Or a new hobby. Bit late now. 50 odd years of fishing. And I still love it. I'm 59, I'm nearly going to be 60 next summer, and I've been fishing since I was 3. And I love it. And I loved it when I was 3. I loved it when I was 30, and I'm going to love it when I'm 63. You can never get fed up of fishing. That fish must have swum to get to where it was, within 6 feet of my bait, and the water's clear, so it must have seen that pop up. That's just like floating about in mid-water. Must have seen it and chosen to ignore it. Bastard. Oh, more duck roars I can hear. Ah well, we've got pineapple pop up on the right, scopex squid on the left, but it does smell like chocolate. It's the least squiddy smell I've ever smelt. Those Nash scopex squids. Can't say that, I put my teeth in for that one as well. But, they're around, but they ain't on it. So if you're on Google, get on Google Maps, you can look up Drinkwater Park Lake in Manchester. That's where I'm fishing. It's one of our club waters, but it's free to fish. Loads of fish in here, but the fishing is not easy. You can come, you can have a go. If you can conquer it, you've done well. The coots are scrapping like don't know what, like Mike Tyson. Giving my age away. Nearly said Frank Bruno. I was going to say scrapping like Tyson Fury, but he did more leaning, didn't he, than scrapping. He was a much better boxer at the beginning of his career than he was towards the end of it. His fights were miles better at the beginning. But to give him credit, he got knocked out by Deontay Wilder and he got up, didn't he? I don't know how he managed that. That's some willpower, isn't it? Pick yourself up off the floor in the boxing ring when you've been knocked out and then go on to win it. Oof. A brave man. So we'll stop picking on Tyson Fury. Now Audley Harrison, for that matter. Everyone paid lots of money to watch our Audley, but he didn't have the bottle, did he? When it came to the big fights and the proper fighters, our Audley was a bottle job, sadly. Well, there's a bit of bubbling going on near both bays. It's a good head of, when we rake this place out, we get loads and loads and loads of small tench. I reckon this year's been a brilliant year for recruitment, so when we get the rake out, that I've got no doubt there will be dozens and dozens of tiny tench in it. However, it's not tiny tench we're after. Let's have a look. Dear me. It's all quiet here. The baits are out, they're fishing well. Well, the fishing, what I mean is they're in clear water and not masked by all the weed in the lake. So actually, I know that my baits are fishing properly. But unfortunately, the fish are choosing to ignore them at the moment. Not a lot I can do about that. Ooh, duck wars. Them coots, I tell you what, they're aggressive so-and-sos. Constantly scrapping, aren't they? Morning, noon and night, there's a war going on. pretty sure, sometimes it's hard to see. I'm just pretty sure we had the grey silhouette of another fish cruising on by that wasn't interested in that pineapple pop-up. A bit frustrating. Oh well. Not fish. The rod, both. But is beginning to turn now. From daylight to it's raining. Hose it. It's bad. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that colour, Manchester sky, all those drip, oh it's terrible, drips everywhere. Think I'll have an apple, cheer myself up with an apple. Easily pleased. There we go. Oh dear. Yep. There we go. Oh, more carp moving near my baits. But most of the fish that I've caught on this lake have come from on sweet corn or 14mm halibut pellet. I have caught them on the pop-ups. I thought I'd a good try today because I've not raked a swim out in ages. It's not working so far. If it's going to rain like this, I'm not going to Salford Keys tomorrow. I shall come back and rake out a swim. And we'll fish with method feeder for a few hours and see how we get on. That is the way forwards, I think. We'll have a go tomorrow. And if I fish my methods with micro pellet and maybe an 8mm pellet on the hook, small pellet on the hook, might catch some decent silvers as well. Tench, who knows? I'm sure you can hear it now on the audio of this video. It's smashing it down. And there's only a nitwit who can come out and fish in this. We're 3 hours in now. We've not had a bite. I think we're gonna make it a 4 hours. We'll stick it out for another hour. But that's the way it is sometimes. Oh, umbrella up. A bit sorry for him. But it ain't the best night. As I keep telling everybody, I've got a pineapple pop-up out on the just about there, and we've got a scopex squid round, well over towards the far bank, around about there, sitting on top of the weed beds. So as the carp are cruising over the top of the weed beds, hopefully they'll come across my bait. They haven't done so far, and in fact we've watched one fish swim within 6 feet of the right hand bait and just totally ignore it. But obviously wasn't a fan of pineapple. There we go, that's life. I have caught on these scopex before, including I've caught this year on the scopex, but it's nice to see the rain. The lake, this lake itself, is in desperate need of a good top up. We're about, water levels are about good 50 centimetres down. It's now entering back into the rainy season, and we're starting to fill back up, which is good news. When I came back from my holidays in Rhodes, this lake was honestly, it was on its knees, and since then it's put about 10 centimetres back on, which is good news. It's only a relatively shallow lake in the first place. Silty, weedy, full of blanket weed, full of algae, few lilies, rushes around the side, plenty of tree cover on that far bank, good stock of fish, up to mid-20s, plenty of mid-doubles, and enjoyable fishing. I don't watch telly, so I'm not worried about missing anything at home. Ooh. But at least it's nice to be outdoors, even if it's raining. I don't care. I do not care. Oh, looks like it's easing off a little bit. And the skies are slightly bluer over to my right hand side. It's a good wind. These clouds are scooting on by. I should have had a recast by now. I'm not worried about the right hand rod because I can see it's clear and fishing well. But this left hand one, I don't want to get out. I don't want to get out in the rain. I don't want to get wet. I'm nice and dry in here. Ah well, nice and dry. Here we go, I'll give you a change of view. It's only not a big change of view, but a little one. To improve things, it's not much better, is it? Oh well, I'm going to get wet and we'll go and shift. We shall go and shift this left hand rod. Let's get my hood up. Whoa. I think it wasn't fishing properly, so I'm glad I brought it back in. That's it. Oh, I'm happy with it there. Quite like that. Let's see how we do. Oh, look at that, I've only been out 2 minutes and I'm absolutely soaked. That rain that makes you wet. You want Peter K. He's a funny man. I don't know, a lot of people don't like him, but I've been to see him twice. On both times I've had tears of laughter running down my face. Do you think it's a great comedy story, or a comedy? And I've been to London and I've seen a lot of not funny comedians. He's got a natural gift of making people reflect and find. Comedian is becoming there's loads of them. Lily Savage, whatever he was called, this bloke, it just wasn't funny. So I can't try to think who else. So yeah, or whatever. Around. He's meant to be. I can think of a 4-word to describe him, but he ain't funny. He was funny for about a year on Tiswas, many years ago, on a Saturday morning. So since then, hang on, I'm just going to move the GoPro a tiny bit again. Guys, that's a grey. That was interesting. So the fish just jumped on the right hand side, clean the wall. No idea what's. Anyway, that's enough of the sky. Let's get back to the fish. That's my view. Oh. She's in clouds. In a cloud. She's in a cloud. How's that? Four truss. Another union leader, union convener with millions in the bank. Hey? How do they end up like that? I'll tell you. Because one word with co and ends with that money. Tracks for the. I've got some fun. Seen it. Well, we're going to give 40 minutes or so while we've got light, and see how we get on. I'll have a little bit of and then my a cup in the this is a nice place, this. It's lovely and quiet now. Oh God, it's not raining. I'll just pick up the camera and give you a proper look round. Look at this. It's a lovely lake. Can you see? It's in 2 pieces. Look it up on Google Maps. Lovely. It's in many and I live behind those trees in the distance. Top of what I can right hand side. Atmospheric with the clouds coming over and all of that. Just at the moment, fish aren't. Maps. Drink. Lovely. I like it. House. I caught the distance where the furthest many dad would have been 1972. My dad took me and then we went up to Old Gudgeon on the and I caught a £2 trout and ate it for my tea. It's funny what memories you've got, isn't it? When they put trigger things. So a Gudgeon from here ended up live baiting Old. I caught a back to that lake. A stone. There you go. So happy memories of with my old who's still alive. It's about to turn. Won't go fishing out to know, isn't it? Yeah, give some emojis for the old fella. So I'm a bit disappointed I've not caught anything, but that is sadly the way it runs sometimes. I shall return and we'll see how we get on. Buffering's a bit bad. It's annoying, isn't it? It annoys me as well because if I could get a great signal here, this is where I've come live streaming all the time. But not happening tonight. But I can put my bit. My pop-up shelter. A lot of My brain goes. See, it stopped raining now, lovely and clear. Dead still on the surface of the lake. The trees are blowing like the clappers, but the surface of this lake is it's like a mill pond down here. The wind's just blowing over the top. This is a good thing. One thing I do know, if I'd have gone fishing on the Irwell in the centre of Manchester this evening, it would have been a very strong upstream wind. It would have been like the North Sea, the size of the chop on that thing. It would have been very difficult fishing. Oh, it started raining. What a surprise. Raining again. Well, tonight's dinner, I don't know if I'm pleased or not, is grilled halloumi with spinach couscous. Now, I quite like grilled halloumi, and I quite like spicy spinach couscous, but it didn't fill me up. I'm a bloke, and halloumi, sorry, not halloumi, couscous, I don't know, it's like a side, like a starter. It's not, I want potatoes or rice or pasta. Well, that's what she's making, or that's what she's already made, and that's what I'll have to microwave when I get in. Halloumi and couscous. And I bet it's watery. So we'll see. I'm a owner. So you make something. I'm a good cook. Last night, spaghetti again. It's hovering. Can you see the king hovering? Vertical. Love it. The right noise, the kisses. And we go past. It's like someone, little whistle, all the time. Absolutely, I love them. Even tonight, good time. Having a chat with you guys. Watching a kingfisher hover there. Brilliant. Can't go wrong with fisher, can you? Better. Tiny fish. Might come one day with a pole and a whip, size 22 hook, tiny piece of bread. and knock out some like 1-2 inch fish. Let's go. Carp rod, it's a rod. See what goes on. That'd be an interesting. The day is going to a close. Back up now, the best time watching all the fish line going on. It's being picked up on Pro, sadly. Hovering the lake, hovering over the lake, 15-20 feet in front. Just sitting here nice and quiet, mind your own business. Nature comes to you. I've seen deer swimming across. It's brilliant. In the heart of Manchester. Oh, coot wars again. They're non-stop aggression, aren't they? Massive bit of fizzing taking place. We're just about there on the inside. Just to the inside of these lily pads. Huge clouds of bubbles coming up. Didn't really pick it up on the camera. So, not much front on the old, not much news on the old Carp front. matter of time. I think a little bit of pellet to encourage them to get their head down rather than just a solitary pop-up might be a better mode of attack. Still lots of bubbling, the tench are waking up now. It's nice. Angry sky to win in blue skies. Could even put in a bit. That'd be good. It's winning water. Look at that. She's good. Just waiting for one of these rods to just rip right. Right, we'll have one last cast. Both go long on both. Well, clean, so no wind or anything on the pop-up, so it must have been the entire time that bait was been fishing well. Good spot. Bait dribbler on. Right, let's shift this one. That's been fishing well. Totally clear the pop-up, no weed on it. It's been sat in that clear water. And that is fishing as well out there now. Just leave it. Over in that distance. See? Put them bait runners down. Happy days. I love sitting watching the lake in the evening. You see if there's any fish showing, carp boshing, silvers on the top. Predators chasing is a favourite, isn't it? Making the silvers scatter. No, nothing yet.
Oh. What do you usually catch me?
On here?
Yeah.
A little bit of everything, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you had any carp out of it?
Yeah, I've had it over the years. I've had a few. Yes, a few small ones.
I always pedal down to check it out.
You never fish it?
Yeah, no, not yet, no. I'm trying to get a bit fucking exercising.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
Not a nice night to be out on a bike though.
I know, as you can see. Got to sort the weather off, haven't you though?
Yeah, that's it. Otherwise you just sit at home and get fat if you stay.
Yeah, it's just a bit of rain.
Exactly.
Have a good day, pal.
Cheers, see ya. We're terrible anglers, aren't we? Or I am anyway. It's a few small ones, don't bother. Go somewhere else if they're bigger. Right, I've had my last apple. Keep me going. Oh, we already had it, I've forgotten. Nope, still an apple down there. Oh, my fruit bowl. See, another sort of, I don't know whether that's gala or something that Mrs. has bought from Aldi's. She's a good girl. With me grilled halloumi and couscous. Come on, keep me company in the chat. Keep me company. Last half an hour. Oh, carp moved. Another right hand rod. I'm pretty sure the fish can see these baits, and we're just not interested. Seen it all before, maybe not presented properly, I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good rig. £10 fluoro, pop-up rig. What could possibly be wrong about that? Ah well. Come on. Sit here. Right. Hiya Ted, how you doing, pal? Thanks for joining in the chat. I'm just thinking to myself, dreaming here, that maybe in the next week or two I'll do an above and a below video for Drinkwater Park. I'll fly the drone above and show everyone the fish, and on the camera get the GoPro on the deck and see what fish come along. It might be interesting, that. It'd be a good little project to do a flyover with the drone, and then a bit of water with the old go, see what's swimming past, see what fish can pick up. While I've been sitting here this evening on this old blank Aruni, I've seen a tremendous number of fish. They don't like 15mm pineapple pop-ups. There we go, I'll send you some emojis back. Look at that. There's plenty of small fish moving, so and this water is very clear in this lake, so we will probably get a pretty good go with underwater GoPro. What have you caught? Nothing, Ted. It's been rubbish. I've had 2 pop-ups out on like a sliding weed chod rig that's about 7 foot long, because the weed bad. And I'll show you, Ted, this is especially for you. We've had Sonia Bates pineapple pop-up 15mm on the right hand rod, not doing very well, and we've had squid. There we go, look, Scopex squid pop-ups, but when I open the packet, that's what they look like. Can you see? They smell like chocolate. I never come across squid that smells like this. I mean, it's really, really chocolatey. So maybe somebody in the tackle shop has swapped one product for another. There's no you say unlucky, there's no such thing as unlucky in fishing, really. You get it right or you don't get it right, because those fish are programmed to eat every day. So it's down to the angler to make sure that they're presenting the right bait in the right place. So bad fishing today. But I do know, with a little bit of preparation, how to get this place absolutely on the blob, and that's what I might do tomorrow. I might make a bit of a serious effort tomorrow, and I can only fish till 3 o'clock tomorrow. My wife has got to drive to Chesterfield to see a client, and I've got to pick up darling daughter from school at 3:15. So I could fit in probably 11 o'clock till 3 o'clock tomorrow, which is what I might do, because it's going to rain again. So that's the forecast. Blustery showers tomorrow, so I'll need to be somewhere I can put up my shelter and get the pegs in. Where are you from, Ted? As soon as you... It's sad. But it's that hour, isn't it? That last hour of daylight and first half hour of dark. You can sometimes sit for ages, and then in that witching hour, most people call it, don't they? Things happen. Have I got... Let me see, hang on. Bug... Ah! Fishing. Used to put on top of it and fishing. Tell you what, Ted, this lake is so weedy. Boilies. So pop-ups, aren't they? So they're in a way they're like floating boilies. But the lake's so weedy that any pop-ups in just seem for the night has just fluttered by. I suppose bats are out. Bognor Regis, never been there. Nearest Hampton. At one point my kids used to love going to Buttons, whatever it's called, the holiday camps. There's one at Minehead and there's another one at Skate and there's another one at Bognor Regis. And they say, oh, let's go to the one at Bognor Regis. We've never made it. Now they've grown up enough that they don't find that place brilliant anymore. Good. So my trip to Bognor is indefinitely delayed. But I am going to pool at half term. That'll be nice, and I will do some bass fishing while I'm there. O'clock. We've got to that point of the day where I don't want to catch a fish because I don't want to turn my lights on. So, let's sit in front of the camera. Come out here. Regis, thanks for watching, and everybody else who might be watching. It's going dark. Look at that. Hey. It's going dark. Night time's on the way. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. And I've been a lot of what I do a lot of fishing. I love it. Swim there now. So that's life.